Hey guys, what's up? Thanks for clicking on this video. If you don't know me yet, I'm Emma, aka Imagination. If you know me already, welcome back. So today I will be talking about my future exchange year. You may or may not know my big dream is to go to the US and spend a year there. And to make this dream come true, I am applying for a scholarship. So yeah, let's get right into it. So I'm gonna be answering some questions. I'm gonna pop them on the screen. You can pause if you want to. And yeah, the first question is, what should an exchange student be like? First of all, I want to put that out there. I don't think there's a perfect exchange student out there. I don't think that exists. It's just not possible. There are some things that are gonna be helpful for your exchange. For example, being open-minded. You're in a different country with a different culture, and if you're just open to that new culture and accept it and be open to learn about it, then that's gonna be really good and really helpful for your exchange year. Then the next thing is, don't be afraid to try new things, because you want to make that exchange year the best year of your life. At least that's my goal. And to achieve that means to kind of get out of your comfort zone and try things that you haven't done before, and maybe say yes to things that you wouldn't normally do while still feeling comfortable, obviously. The next thing is being organized. That's gonna be helpful for traveling and school, because you have to, be organized in order to handle everything, and it's just gonna save you a lot of time, and being organized is just gonna make a difference and make it easier. The next thing is pretty self-explanatory. I don't think I have to explain it. Sympathetic, if you're a nice person, others are gonna be nice to you as well. Then we have polite. Same thing, I don't really have to explain much. Be polite to people. You should always be polite. Then we have being reliable, and that is gonna be the base for any relationships you're gonna have in your exchange year, whether it's with your host family, with your organization. It just builds trust if they can rely on you, and that's just gonna make it a lot more enjoyable for everyone. Then we have being adaptable, and I think an exchange student should be adaptable in some kind of way, because you're in a different country, and just adapting to the situation and getting used to the new environment is really gonna be important. Then we have extroverted. Being extroverted is gonna make meeting new people and getting to know other people, and even going up to other people in your school, for example. It's gonna make it easier for you, because most of the time you're gonna be the person that has to approach someone, and just being kind of open and extroverted is gonna speed up the process, basically. Then we have confident. Be confident, because it's not only is gonna make it other people more likely to talk to you, because you're wow, that person seems confident, but it's gonna make you feel better too. If you feel confident and you walk into a room while being confident or feeling confident, it's gonna make a difference, and people are gonna notice you, and people are gonna look at you and maybe want to get to know you. Then we have representing the home country. I think an exchange student should definitely represent their home country, because you're there because you want to get to know a new culture, but the host family wants to learn something about your culture too, your home country, and just eliminating all the stigma and stereotypes against it is really important, I think. Then we have being a good student. That is not as important as the other things, but just knowing what kind of stuff is taught in school or being a good student before the exchange is gonna make it a lot easier in school because of the language barrier. And when you know kind of what you're doing, it's gonna make it easier, and you're gonna have more time to hang out with your friends rather than studying for something because you didn't pay attention in school. Then we have the last thing is independent. I think an exchange student should be independent, but obviously after the exchange year you're gonna be a lot more independent. But just in beforehand, kind of have that independence to go up to other people, to maybe strangers at the airport, and ask for directions, or know how to cook for yourself. Maybe if the host family or your host parents can cook, then you know how to cook, that kind of thing. Then the next question is, what will the exchange year do for me? I think that it is definitely gonna help me get to know a new culture, because I'm gonna be in a different country with a new culture, and just getting to know that is gonna be really fun, I think. Then improve English skills, and I don't mean just how I pronounce words, but also my vocabulary after that exchange year, because I think I will have more mature language, and maybe I will know words that aren't really taught in school, at least in Germany, that are more used in your daily life in America. And then we have get out of my comfort zone and try new things. As I already mentioned, I want to make that exchange year the best year of my life, and to achieve that, I'm gonna have to get out of my comfort zone, and I'm really excited to try new things. Then be more independent. I think that makes sense. You're spending a year alone away from your parents in a different country, so that's gonna really make you more independent, basically. Then meet new people. I don't think I have to explain much about that. You're gonna meet new people, and that is gonna lead to memories that'll last for a lifetime. I'm so excited to make new memories and to hopefully have those memories forever. When I'm 80, I can still think back and, have these nice memories. Then we have the question, why should the host family choose me? And the first thing is, I'm German, so, they can get to know the German language and learn some German from me. I think that could be fun, but then again, there are so many different German exchange students, so why me, kind of? I don't want to go into detail too much, because it kind of makes me uncomfortable to talk about myself too much, but I would describe myself as an open-minded and empathetic person, so I think that could be a reason why they should choose me. Then obviously that's gonna be one of my main things that I wanna do, is eliminate any stereotypes or stigma against Germany and Germans, because I heard a lot about that, and if I just educate one person in the US, then I will be happy. So I think that could be cool to kind of maybe show them my culture and show them my worldview too. That kind of goes hand in hand, eliminate stereotypes and show my worldview, kind of. And then the main thing is basically have fun together and hopefully learn more about the USA. They can show me all the different things that come with the USA, and I'm really excited about it. Then we have challenges and how I'm gonna deal with them. Because I'm sorry to break it to you, but the exchange year is not gonna be all rainbows and butterflies. There are gonna be challenges. You're in a different country, there are gonna be challenges, okay? So, first I have kind of collected some. The first one is getting used to the new culture. I think at some point I'm gonna have some kind of culture shock at some point. I'm guessing I can't say obviously because I haven't been on an exchange before, so I can't say how it's really gonna be, but I'm just assuming that I'm gonna have some kind of culture shock. And my solution is basically to just be open-minded about their culture and try to not offend anyone and just educate myself on their culture a lot, and just, you know, kind of ask maybe also like my host parents, like, what are some things I should avoid or I should like watch out for, kind of. Then we have school. School in general is gonna be a challenge, but especially the technical terms like in algebra and physics, I think that's gonna be challenging. And my solution, my plan is to just ask teachers or students for help. Just go up to them and be like, hey, I'm an exchange student, I need help, I don't understand this, kind of, and just try to maybe see beforehand like kind of what I can learn, some like basics, kind of. Then we have getting used to new and probably stricter rules, because I heard from a lot of different sources that American parents are oftentimes stricter than German parents, and I think that's some ways that's a good thing, because on one hand it's like they're taking care of you, and you know, you're in their country for a year and they have to take care of you, so it makes sense that they just want the best of you and that they don't want anything to happen to you. But then again, it's like you have to adjust to these new rules, and my solution for the kind of, I wouldn't necessarily call it a problem, but a solution I would have is to either accept it, just, you know, remind yourself they just want the best for me, but if you really find the rules kind of pointless or unreasonable, then just try to negotiate with them or just talk about it. You know, just communication is key, basically. That's my motto. Communication is key, and you should definitely just communicate with your host parents and try to find a solution together. And then we have stigma against Germans or Germany in general. Yeah, there are gonna be questions that you are not gonna be expecting, and yeah, my solution is just to kind of be a good role model, just answer the questions truthfully and with a smile on your face, and yeah, educate them about the culture, and yeah, try your best to eliminate all that stigma or all the stereotypes against it. And one thing I also kind of thought about, especially when I first thought about exchange here, packing a suitcase for 10 months. Because if you think about it, how am I gonna pack one suitcase with like a restriction? You know, you can't pack as much as you want because of like the weight and stuff. So how do you pack a suitcase? And obviously I'm not sure how I'm gonna do it in the end. Okay, I can't say, but my plan right now is just to pack like the necessities and the important stuff I really want and like my favorite things, and not pack stuff that is like, you know, it's just clothes, like pack my favorite clothing items and then buy the rest in the US basically. But yeah, then the last thing is, why did I choose the USA in the first place? Because I heard from a lot of people, why not Canada? Why not the UK? You know, it's not that far away, like it's nearby, it's British English, but you know, yeah, and my answers kind of, or things that I've collected that I really like about the USA is, one, the people there are kind of easygoing. I feel like they're easygoing. I've been there a few times, and in my experience, they were all really nice, and the people out there are just amazing and so friendly and outgoing and stuff. And yeah, I just feel like that would be really fun to be around those people. Then second, that's why I didn't want to go to the UK. You know, there are other reasons, but that's like the main reason. I love American English. I do not like British English. It's just I'm having a hard time understanding it sometimes, and I love American English. I just love it. I speak it mostly. You know, I'm kind of like switching it up, but yeah, that's one of the reasons. Then we have the high school spirit. Of course, as a little girl, I was always really fascinated by the USA and, you know, High School Musical, the classic, and I just wanted to experience that kind of high school spirit as well, because in Germany you don't have that. You know, it's just like you go to school and it's like, meh, it's not a big deal. But in America, it seems like a big thing. I don't know. I'm gonna see if it's a big thing or not. Maybe it's not gonna be that crazy and I'm just, you know, envisioning that all. But yeah, next thing is get to know the American way of life. I want to learn more about their culture and just everything in their life, basically. How do they live? What's it like growing up in the USA? You know, what's it like being a teenager, especially, and going to high school and all that stuff. And I'm just really interested in that. Then we have one of the things I kind of talked about already, not just watch movies about it, but experience it myself. I've always like loved the all the movies and shows about American high schools, but I kind of want to see for myself what it's like, and I'm just so excited to have the opportunity to do that. And yeah, that's one of the reasons why I chose the USA, because I just love everything that comes with it. Then we have next, or the last thing, an interesting culture. I want to educate myself further on their culture and cultural differences and traditions and stuff, and I just think it would be so much fun to learn more about it, and I'm really excited. Okay, so that brings us to the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it's not too long. Right now it's like about 18 minutes long, which is okay. I have some other recordings where I talk for like half an hour, so that's good. But yeah, I really hope you enjoyed it. If you want to check out the 5-minute version of my presentation, it's on my channel, so if you're interested in that, go ahead and check that out. I would really appreciate it. It's just the presentation I just showed you, but just with some music and not all that talking, basically. So if you're interested in that, check that out. Otherwise, have one wonderful rest of your day, and yeah, I will see you next time. Bye!